Have you seen those wild videos online where like a burger is on trial and is being arrested by a carrot and a broccoli cop? Yeah, they're getting millions, sometimes tens of millions of views. Well, in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly how they're made, step by step, using AI. I know, right? It looks so complicated, a whole courtroom drama with talking food. But what if I told you that creators are actually cranking these out in about 10 minutes flat? The secret isn't some massive animation studio. Nope. It's a really powerful AI workflow that we're going to unlock right now. All right, so first up, let's put the trend itself on the stand. To really understand how these videos get made, we first have to figure out what makes them so weirdly captivating to millions of people in the first place. So the whole concept is actually pretty simple, but it's kind of genius. Unhealthy foods are the criminals, healthy foods are the cops, and the whole thing plays out like a courtroom drama. And the results? They're just staggering. These videos are racking up millions of views, the engagement is through the roof, and here's the kicker. There's still surprisingly low competition. For anyone looking to create content, this is basically a golden opportunity. Okay, so how in the world do you generate a whole story with unique dialogue, different scenes, and characters that fast? The answer isn't what you think. You're not juggling a bunch of different software for script writing and animation and storyboards. Nope, it's a single, powerful AI shortcut. It's the secret sauce behind this entire trend. And this, right here, is the key to everything. The entire creative process is basically put on autopilot by one single, incredibly detailed command. See, the real genius isn't just which AI tool you use, it's how you tell it what to do. And that instruction, it's called the master prompt. So, what is a master prompt anyway? Well, think of it like a complete architectural blueprint for your video. You feed this one giant, comprehensive prompt into an AI, and it spits out everything you need. We're talking the full story structure, detailed descriptions for every single image, all the character dialogue, and even the specific commands for the animation later on. It literally does all of the creative heavy lifting in one single step. And you know what the best part is? The YouTuber who actually figured all this out, a creator called The Radio TV, he's made his master prompt totally public for anyone to use. As he puts it, your brother has done all this hard work for you. The really difficult part is already solved. All right, let's get practical. We have the blueprint, but how do we actually build the video? Well, the whole thing boils down to a surprisingly simple 3-step AI workflow. So here's the game plan. We start by generating the story using that master prompt. Then we create all the visuals as still images. And finally, we bring those images to life with AI animation. Let's break down each one of those steps. Step 1 is almost laughably simple. You literally just copy the entire master prompt, you paste it into an AI like ChatGPT, and you tell it which food you want to be the criminal in your story. That's it. The AI then generates the complete script for all 6 scenes, and it even includes the exact image and motion prompts you're going to need for the next 2 steps. Now for step 2, you take those image prompts that ChatGPT just gave you and you use them in an AI image generator. Now listen up, because this is the most important part of this whole step, consistency. You generate that first image, right? Then you use that image as a reference for all the other ones. That's how you make sure your broccoli cop looks exactly the same in every single scene. It's crucial. Okay, on to the final creative step, the animation. This is where our still images get up and move, turning into a real video. The tool we're going to use here actually lets us choose between different animation models. And trust me, this choice makes a huge difference in how good the final video looks. So we take our 6 consistent images and the motion prompts that go with them from our script. Then we use an AI animation tool. In this case, it's called Arting AI, which is cool because it lets you pick which engine, which model you want to use. So we're going to put its top 2 models head to head to see which one's better. All right, in this corner, we've got Kling 2.6, a really good, widely used AI video model. And in the other corner, we have Vidu Q3 Pro, which is the newer, more advanced engine on the platform. We're going to animate the exact same scene with both of them and see what happens. So if you look at the results here, the difference is just, it's night and day. Kling 2.6, it does a decent job. You know, the movement is there. But Vidu Q3 Pro is on a completely different level. The motion is way more fluid, it's more dynamic, but what's really incredible are the little atmospheric details it adds, like smoke actually rising from the burger. That wasn't even in our prompt. The video clip just feels so much more alive. So the takeaway here is super clear. While they both work, Vidu Q3 Pro is the hands-down winner. It creates a far more professional and engaging video from the exact same starting point. The model you choose really, really matters. Okay, we've generated our script, we've made our images, and we've animated our clips. Now for the final assembly. How do we stitch these 6 little clips together and turn them into a viral hit? Believe it or not, this is actually the easiest part. You just drop your 6 clips into any video editor you want and put them in order, 1 through 6. You can add some simple transitions, maybe do a little color grading, which is just a fancy way of saying you make the colors pop, and then you export. And just like that, your video is done, ready to go. So, what did we learn today? First, a really well-crafted master prompt is the ultimate creative shortcut. It's a game changer. Second, the AI animation model you pick has a huge impact on your quality, and Vidu Q3 Pro is clearly the top choice here. Third, the whole process is simple, but visual consistency is the glue that holds it all together. And finally, let's give credit where it's due. This whole brilliant method was pioneered by the creator, the Radio TV. So we've seen how AI can make a pretty complex creative process incredibly fast and accessible to anyone. It's an amazing demonstration of automation. But it leaves us with a much bigger question, doesn't it? The AI can generate the video, but it can't guarantee a viral hit. What was that unique human spark behind the fast food court idea that made it so clever in the first place? That's the part AI can't replicate, and it's definitely something to think about.